All right, thanks, Chris. No arrests at this hour after last night's protests on the one-year anniversary of DeVon Bailey's death. He was the 19-year-old shot and killed by Colorado Springs police last year. The officers involved have been actually vindicated twice.
But about 50-plus protesters marched past the home of one of the officers who was involved in that shooting, calling for him to be fired. KRDO News Channel 13's Colby Crosley joins us now live in that neighborhood. Colby.
Josh, Bryn, while emotions run deep in the case of DeVon Bailey, neighbors here tell me they were relieved that things stayed pretty calm last night.
It's supposed to be a peaceful march. It seemed to be peaceful enough.
Yeah, they kept to the street and they kept peaceful. I mean, they did what they came there to do. They got their point across.
What is normally a quiet neighborhood here on Pulpit Rock Drive transformed into people marching and chanting, demanding justice for the death of DeVon Bailey. Bobby Cox, who lives on this road, said he and his wife were warned in advance, but were still nervous, not knowing what could happen.
You hear all these things, you see all these things on TV. It's a little scary, especially, at our age, we didn't want to be confronting anybody or anything like that, so there wasn't anything like that going on.
So to prepare, Cox says he and his wife secured their home as best as they could and stayed inside.
Flower pots and things out. Something was loose that they might pick up because, you never know. But they never came in the yard at all or anything like that.
As for Dion Elmore, who also lives in the area, he said he 100% supports the right for peaceful assembly. However, there were a few moments that made him nervous.
The only thing that was a little disconcerting was the number of those 50 to 60 that were walking around carrying AR-15s. That was a little intimidating. So it was almost like an intimidation tactic.
But ultimately, both Cox and Elmore were pleased to say that the people protesting respected their property and mostly kept in the street. And currently, the civil suit that was filed by Bailey's parents against CSPD, that is still pending. It's being held up due to COVID-19. We'll be sure to keep you updated with the latest on this case, but for now, I'll send it back to you. Here live in Colorado Springs, Colby Crosley, KRDO News Channel 13.
Colby, thank you. Aurora's police department